In this video, you are going to learn how to graph in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Every time you see this equation, y and x are going to be in it. M is going to be a number value, that's your slope. Slope can be positive, which means your line is going upwards. Slope can be negative, which means it's going down. Slope can be undefined, which it won't in this situation, but that just means it goes up and down. Or your slope can be 0, which means it's just a straight horizontal line. The b is the other thing that will change, and that's your y-intercept. Your y-intercept will fall on your y-axis. Okay, so the first thing you need to do, graph your b, and then graph your slope in a fraction. If it's not in a fraction, you put it in a fraction. Okay, so step 1 in our first question says graph the line with the equation y equals negative 1/6x plus 4. 4 is my b, so I'm going to find 4 on my y-axis and graph it. So b is 4. My slope here is negative 1/6. Now I notice my slope is negative, so that means it's going to be going downwards, and you always need to check to make sure it's going in the correct direction. Slope is rise over run. You go up so many or down so many, and you always go left or right on the number on the bottom. So I'm going to rise 1 and run 6, but because my slope is negative, I need to go to the left because I want the line to be going downwards. So I can rise 1, run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can also go down 1 and run this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And graph my line. Okay, in the second example, my b is also 4. My slope is invisible here. We know it always has a coefficient of 1 if it's not showing a number. Your slope needs to be in a fraction, 1 over 1. So we rise 1 and we run 1 to the right since it's positive, down and over 1. And that is our line with the equation y equals x plus 4. In my bottom two examples, we're just going to do it the same exact way. My y-intercept is negative 4, so I'm going to go to negative 4 here. My slope is negative 2/5, so I rise 2, run 5, and I make sure I use a negative slope. So I rise 2, and I'm going to run left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I draw my line. My fourth example, my y-intercept is 3. My slope, the number connected to my x, is negative 3, but I need it to be a fraction, so I'm going to put it over 1. I rise 3. And because it's negative, I'm going left 1. And I draw my line. If you have any questions, come see us during office hours.